I sing softly, my voice blending with the warm breeze that drifts across the sanctuary. The donkeys gather around, their ears flicking as they listen. I never planned on working with donkeys, but from the moment I met my first one, something inside me changed. There was something about their kind eyes, the quiet strength they carried, the way they stood there, expecting nothing, asking for nothing, just existing in their gentle way. That was all it took. I fell in love with them. Every morning, I greet them with affirmations. You are smart. You are so strong. You are independent, and I love you. Some look at me with curiosity. Others nuzzle against my side. They may not understand the words, but they understand the feeling. They know they are safe here. They know they are loved. When they first arrive at Lope's sanctuary, many of them have never known a kind touch. They've been abandoned, mistreated, left to fend for themselves. They don't know that humans can be gentle. Their first instinct is fear. They hesitate. Standing just out of reach, their eyes wary. I crouch down, speaking softly, waiting. Come on, sweetheart, you can say hi when you're ready. And one by one, they step forward. For 24 years, the Lope Sanctuary has been rescuing donkeys. It started because these animals were being discarded, their lives deemed worthless, their bodies sent to slaughter. Some were abandoned after a lifetime of labor. Others were left behind when their owners no longer had use for them. They deserved more. They deserved a place where they could live, not just survive. Even though many of them come from heartbreaking pasts, they have this incredible ability to forgive. They learn to trust again. They find joy in the smallest things. A patch of sun-warmed grass, a gentle scratch behind the ears, a quiet moment beside someone who sees them, really sees them. There are 56 donkeys at the sanctuary now, each with their own story. Every day, I pick one to receive special affirmations. Sometimes I repeat the same words. Other times, I whisper something specific to what I know they're going through. It's a small thing, but it matters. Every little bit of love helps them heal. Donkeys are extraordinary creatures. They don't ask for much. They give their love freely, unconditionally. And the greatest reward? Seeing them happy, watching them run for the first time in years, their hooves kicking up dust, their spirits unburdened, seeing them roll in the dirt, stretch their legs, bask in the simple pleasure of just being alive. As soon as Dean steps into the pasture, something magical happens. He doesn't have to call them. He just sits down, lets the quiet settle, and starts to sing. At first, the donkeys watch him, their ears twitching at the unfamiliar melody, but slowly they move closer. One by one, they surround him, drawn in by something they don't fully understand but instinctively trust. Take me home, country roads, to the place where I belong. Dean and Dawn have been caring for rescue donkeys for years, but they never expected music to create such a profound bond. It started with a single donkey named Mr. Donners, a rescue who found his forever home on their farm. He had the biggest personality, always making them laugh, always finding a way to be close. Inspired by him, they took in 7 more donkeys. But when the first baby, Ivy, arrived, something shifted. Dean wasn't sure what to do at first. She was so small, so fragile. Instinctively, he cradled her in his arms and began to sing. Get along, little donkey, get along. He expected her to squirm, to resist, but instead she melted into his embrace. She let out a soft breath and simply listened. In that moment, she knew she was safe. From that day forward, Dean made music a part of their daily lives. Every time he entered the pasture, he sang. The donkeys learned to recognize his voice, and before long, they would come running the moment they heard it. Hallelujah, hallelujah. And who doesn't love a little live music? The donkeys have brought so much love into Dean and Dawn's lives. Watching them heal, watching them trust again, seeing their eyes light up after years of hardship. It's why they do what they do. It's why we all do what we do. Because in a place like this, where love is abundant and kindness is unconditional, you can't help but sing. If you've ever considered supporting a sanctuary, donating, or even just spreading awareness, now is the time. Every little bit helps. These animals deserve more than just survival. They deserve a chance to be happy, to be free, to know love. And here in this quiet sanctuary, they do.